Hello, welcome back to another Halloween video with me. So I'm documenting my adventure at Queen Mary Dark Harbor. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was freaking amazing. This was a very spontaneous trip for me and my best friend. I just went down there to hang out with her for the weekend, and on like Friday night, we're like, hey, what do you want to do tomorrow? And we're just like, I don't know, started just researching. She lives in LA, in the valley, so we're like, let's just go. And then we were just looking, and then Dark Harbor popped up, and I've wanted to go here for seriously, like, they want to say like the last 4 years, and I just kind of forgot about it, honestly, and it just popped up on hers, so we're like, yes, let's go. And it was an hour away from where she lives in LA, because you know the valley, LA's huge, and Long Beach is further down. So we did a spontaneous trip down to Long Beach, and oh my gosh, first of all, parking was a nightmare. Just to get into the park, it was 2.5 hours just to get in. But once we literally got through that gate, oh my gosh, complete party zone, guys. It was insane. And so their theme is like kind of like a carnival theme. So I went and bought this paper that's like carnival-y background, and I de-stressed it with the black soot, and I think that made it look so spooky. I loved it so much. And per usual, I de-stressed everything, and I actually decided to not just use black soot when I de-stressed my edges, but I also used Dusty Concord. Like for this one right here, I'm using Dusty Concord to distress the edges. And yeah, so it's pretty much like my standard documenting style. I did back up a lot of these photos on black cardstock just so they can have a little frame and stand out a little bit against the background. But yes, guys, the Dark Harbor, oh my gosh, so freaking scary. So I normally do horror nights, Universal Studios horror nights almost every year, but we're so excited to go back to Dark Harbor next year because it was crazy scary. So when I go to like Universal Studios, for me it's more like cute. Like I'm like, oh my god, guys, look at the decorations. Like the way they have it decorated out is just so adorable to me. But for Dark Harbor, they have like zero decorations, and it's just like pure trying to scare the crap out of you. And they got the first maze that we went in, it's called Death Riser, scared me so bad. I was like sweating, like I was just straight up sweating. I'm not even lying. And my friends like hugging me, telling me it's okay. And then I don't know, there was like this towards the end of the maze, which I didn't know it was like in the end. And this one, in this particular maze too, you actually got lost. It was like an actual maze that you actually got lost in. So many people were just lost in there. You couldn't find your way out. It was honestly, the mazes there are such a unique experience. I've never experienced anything like that before. And I think that's kind of what why I liked it so much. But I ended up crying on one of the mazes. Okay, the first maze, don't judge me, people, but I ended up crying because I don't know why. So I get out of the maze and like I'm just sweating, and she's like, it's okay, and then I just started crying a little bit. I was like, what? I was like, that was so scary. And she's like, well, just she's like, just remember, it's just fake. I'm like, well, you know, I have an overactive imagination for an adult. And then she's like, yeah, you really do, friend. So yeah, I kind of, you know, after I got my whole scare on, she's like, I think you need a drink. I'm like, probably. And so kind of pretty much the rest of the night, we kind of had a little bit too much to drink. Not her, me, because I'm a very lightweight drinker. So she ended up being DD, but it was just such a fun experience. And like I said, it was really like, I've never been to a rave or anything like that, but that's pretty much how I felt that a rave would be like, is like Dark Harbor. So I definitely, if you haven't done it and you're local to the area, I say try it out, because we were really surprised. I mean, the parking situation is, they need to do something better. That was absolutely ridiculous. And just to get into the actual park, I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. But once you got in there, it was just really fun. A lot of nice people, because you know, I get chatty when I'm a little bit intoxicated. So we just met a bunch of nice people. Don't judge me, guys, please. But yeah, so and I had a lot of fun using my stash up on this. So I've been using a lot of the collections of the paper I used, and then I used a lot of the gems. As you can see, I feel like the last time when I was documenting like Universal Studios Horror Nights, I couldn't use like a lot of the enamel dots or the gems, but for some reason this particularly I used a lot of it. And again, I'm just using the Dusty Concord to distress the edges. And I really like the way it came out with the Dusty Concord. And yeah, don't judge us on these photos, okay, guys. I'm sorry. I hope you still enjoy it. Yeah. So I decided to use this Witches Be Crazy because, you know, when you have one too many drinks, you probably do act a little crazy. But yeah, I used this embellishment from this wine bottle from Jolie's that I've had in my stash for such a long time, you guys. But I thought it went perfect with this photo here. And I'm using Walmart prints recently. Normally I get them at Walgreens, but Walmart prints are just so tacky that if you put a sticker down, it's pretty much permanent at that point. So I'm trying to get some of that residue off of that sticker. And this little blank section on my left hand side, I don't do anything with it here, but at the end you'll see I put like a little star and stuff from there. And here I'm just using this is the photo that we took, and I said like the fog machine. It was so cool. It's really, they're at Dark Harbor, they really are like pretty like the members, like the cast members will definitely take photos and stuff like that. I know, it's just really laid back atmosphere. And I just really like this photo of us together. You can't see our face or anything, but it's just like so purpley awesome. And I like the paper from Michael's, that like the palm reading and stuff like that, just because I wanted to say that we're gonna have good fortune for, you know. So this is one of the new releases from Stamping Bella, which I'm like obsessed with Stamping Bella. They're freaking amazing. But anyway, so the sentiment that comes with it says this señorita needs a margarita, but because there's two of us, I went in with a white gel pen, and so it for it to say the señoritas need a margarita. So I did heat emboss it in the gel pen. I just used my white gel pen for it to change the words around, so it looks a little bit different, but it didn't annoy me or anything. I really liked I like the way this card comes out anyways. With this photo, I kept it pretty simple and just found this is a sticker from a sticker sheet that I've had for a really long time, and it would just say carnival. And like I said, Dark Harbor was a really like carnival circus, like a dark carnival, dark circus theme going on here. So I thought that was perfect, and I kept it really simple and just put that sticker on and used my tiny attacher from Tim Holtz to staple it on. And here's that carnival background paper that I freaking love how it looks when I de-stressed it. And I really like that it had the blue in there because the monster's face is blue as well, with the lighting and everything. So I really like this carnival theme paper so much. So this is the map that they gave us when we went inside, and it was really cute. It was like a smaller map than what I'm used to. So like if you saw my documenting Horror Nights video, you'll see that I attached the map inside my album too, and I'm basically doing the same thing here, but I didn't really want the backside, so this is basically the title card for my Dark Harbor adventure. And I was, again, that carnival theme is just so cute, so I put one epic spooky night. I really struggled with the title card, with that backside title card, but in the end I just really liked the way it came out. And then in the inside flap, these are just literally extra photos that I didn't have space for in the pocket page, so I just kind of crammed them on there and did some more journaling onto this opening, so you'll kind of see how it opens up into it. But overall, guys, I really love the way these pages came out. It was like really fun to do. This is pretty much how it's gonna look like in my album. But yeah, so definitely I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. And also, if you ever gone to Dark Harbor, let me know if you thought it was as scary as I did, because I was like pretty scared. Thanks for watching. Bye.